All right, so we have to start talking about her universe and the new stuff that you have coming up.
Well, it is the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, so we have lots and lots of cool Doctor Who merchandise coming. Some surprises that have to do with the 50th anniversary.
You know things.
And I know some things, but check back soon. And then just a lot of new fashion items, dresses, skirts to celebrate, you know, Matt Smith, David Tennant, and just Doctor Who in general. It's very exciting. 50 years for a TV show.
That's insane. Can I just wear David Tennant? Would that be alright? You could just have him put his arms around the back of my neck and follow me around.
That would be cool. Actually, that would be way better than the dress that we're designing. We're designing his suit, his costume as a dress.
That's really cool.
But I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for The Walking Dead to come back on Sunday. So Walking Dead is new for us, so zombie fashion is trending.
Zombies are quite fashionable.
Yeah,
it's true.
Fashionable, a little scary. We have zombie leggings that I'll be sporting tomorrow, just covered in creepy zombie faces. But it's. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the show now, so it's cool to be designing for it. We have an exclusive here at New York Comic Con. It just says "My Sunday night belongs to Daryl," and it's very subtle. So, and then of course Star Wars. Star Wars is obviously so close to my heart. We just came out with our Boba Fett dress, and
yes, which I'm getting, by the way. It's Boba Fett. It's
Boba Fett, and it's a dress. I literally spent like 2 hours one day just dissecting his costume and figuring out how do I fit that on an A-line dress. So that one was a lot of fun.
Would you want to do some? I'm sure you can't talk about whether or not you have a deal in place, but would you want to do something for the new films?
Oh yes.
I'm assuming it would happen because I want to wear it all.
Yes, we're definitely working on it, but I have absolutely no spoilers for episode 7.
Oh,
I literally get all of my information on the internet same time as everyone else.
From our site, just saying.
Yes.
Well, actually, I know what a huge fan you are. Obviously, Clone Wars, you know what a huge fan I am. So, I mean, have you talked about possibly doing stuff for Star Wars Rebels, or?
It's still too soon. Honestly, I know they're still writing it, so I don't know. Ahsoka's out there.
Yeah.
So I do think we're going to see her again.
I hope so.
I just don't know when or where yet.
Well, do you want to talk a little bit about the ending?
Yeah, it was, you know what, the initial reaction obviously was incredibly sad.
Yeah.
I knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen for over a year. And when I first watched it on TV, I was bawling my eyes out, eating my blueberry pancakes, like just a mess. And luckily I was by myself because nobody wanted to see me that day. But you know, then it's actually really exciting because A, she's alive. Ahsoka lives. You know, everyone said she had to die, and no, she didn't. She, you know, looks like she's going to escape Order 66 and go on, and, you know, then you never know. Maybe we will see her. So that's, nobody should be sad. I think she did the right thing, and now she's no longer a part of the Jedi Order, and chances are she'll probably survive Order 66, and so it's actually really exciting. So once you get over like the incredible sadness of the episode, then we can celebrate, because I feel like we followed this character for 5 seasons, and everyone assumed she had to die, and nope.
I'm really glad that they went that way. I mean, I really am. Is this something? Okay, I have to ask you about fan fiction, because have you read any about your character? Because I've had some sent to me, and I can't unread some of them.
Yes, I haven't read the fan fiction, but I've Googled Ahsoka Tano, and I've seen the images, and nobody should do that. And of course now as they see this, everyone's going to do it, and I apologize because it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But, Dave Filoni and I always talked about this, and we always wanted her to live. Yeah. Dave said this, for a majority of the time, George Lucas was in the Ahsoka's gonna die box, and Dave and I were like, no, Ahsoka's gonna live box, and for the longest time we didn't know what was gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
And I remember when Dave told me the story, I was shocked, because Ahsoka not actually being a Jedi and leaving the Order it's not what I expected at all. But then incredibly excited, because she's alive.
Well, it does sort of set it up to have her other places within the Star Wars universe, because I know that was a big thing. They're like, well, considering where this takes place, where does she go? What if she's not a Jedi? You know.
Yeah.
She could show up many, many places.
Yes, I mean, literally now the possibilities are endless. And I think that's what's so exciting is we have to tell her story at some point, and I do believe it's going to be told. So I think we're going to see her again. I just literally don't know when or where, but there's too many possibilities not to.
I am glad to hear that. That makes me happy. You know how I feel about the show. So, well, let's talk a little bit about the Year of the Fangirl.
You know what? I have been so inspired by fangirls like you, Jenna, literally, Bonnie Burton and Amy Ratcliffe and so many amazing girls. And I just decided 2013 is going to be the year of the fangirl. And we are literally going to shine the spotlight on so many different fangirls because I've traveled the nation for the past 3.5 years, meeting all of you amazing women. And I want your stories to be told. I want girls that I meet on the convention floor. I want their stories to be told, and there really wasn't a platform to do that, just to say, hey, here's this girl, here's who she is, here's what she loves, let's celebrate her. And so we just decided, you know, let's create a platform. We'll have a fangirl of the day for Year of the Fangirl, and actually my goal was to do it every day for the rest of 2013. We have over 800 nominations now, so we're going to just continue it. We're just going to keep it going as long as the nominations last, because, you know, fangirl should be celebrated, and I never wanted it to end after a year. Also, it started because of Carrie Goldman and Katie Goldman and the whole anti-bullying initiative, where we're, you know, working together, you and I. And I remember last year Carrie asked me to do a video on giving advice on how to stop bullying or advice for bullying, and it was really difficult for me because I found out I like to be an example just by my actions rather than words, because I really didn't know what to say. And so this was my initiative. I said, you know, I can't go to these girls' school. I can't go to their home. I can't go to their community and say, it's okay, you're not the only one. But if I can build a community online where every single day they can come to our website and see another girl who's just like them and say, okay, I'm not alone. Here's this girl and she loves the same things that I do. And so Year of the Fangirl was really my initiative for the whole anti-bullying movement that's going on, and I hope it's helping.
I think so, and I also think, you know, in terms of TV and film and girls who are into geek things, which is all, I mean, what her universe is all about, is that there's a place where you can find someone like you, whereas, like, when I was in school, you couldn't find anybody. It was whoever was in your town. And so I was the girl who liked Star Wars, which I'm fine with, by the way. But that makes a huge difference, and I think having an online community, then, you know, studios recognize, well, there's a lot of girls who are into this, and a Wonder Woman film doesn't get made, but then so many women are talking about it now, and men, that all of a sudden people are talking about it at the studios.
Well, and we are making a difference. And I know you've seen it too. Literally, we've come so far in just the 3.5 years I've been doing Her Universe. And I'm not even talking about Her Universe alone. I'm talking about the entire fangirl community.
Yeah.
All of us are speaking up. And you know, united we stand, divided we fall. If we continue to speak up and we continue to say we're here, and we continue to say we want these movies and these stories, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they're not going to be able to shut us up after a while. And if, you know,
they never could.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease, honestly.
Yeah.
So we're on our way. I really believe that. And it's a fact. On average, 45%, and I think it's actually higher. I think it's closer to 50%. Of all sci-fi fans are women.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're not going to be able to ignore us.
Yeah, and just even with something like Clone Wars, I mean, the lead in the show is a girl, and a powerful girl.
Absolutely, and that actually came straight from George Lucas. He decided to give Anakin Skywalker a Padawan, and he threw everyone for a loop when he said he wanted that Padawan to be a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And then,
so cool.
Of course, you have the brilliance of Dave Filoni, who he knows how to create strong female characters.
Yeah.
he did it with Ahsoka. He did it with Ventress. He did it, you know, with even though Barriss turned to the dark side at the end, he did it with Barriss. And there's so many strong female characters that he included in Clone Wars, and he knew how to give them a voice the right way and write for them the right way. And you know, he did it with a team of people, but with his guidance, he just did such a great job. And so there's people out there, and they're doing it right, creating strong female characters. And doing it the right way. So we're on our way.
Yeah, and the other thing that I like about him is that they're not all good.
Yes.
I mean, and that's a big deal, because I know there was just a big thing about strong women and that they all have to be perfect, but they don't.
No.
They can just be strong characters and real people, which is really, really cool. I think he does that really well.
And that's what I love about Asajj Ventress, actually, is, I mean, man, her journey on that show is incredible. And, you know, she's still really not the good guy at the end, but you love her.
Yeah.
And you empathize with her. She's such a three-dimensional character that, I mean, you're exactly right. Not all of the strong female characters should be good. Part of a strong character is showing the flaws.
Yeah.
And they do it so well.
That's so cool. Okay, so anything else you want to promote?
Oh, geez. Well, if you've been following her universe, you know that come back to our site for Cyber Monday. We always do. I think we might actually do it a little earlier this year. Stay tuned for details, because Thanksgiving's late this year.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you many more shopping days.
It does not.
So stay tuned, because we will have our big holiday push, and we have a lot of new items. Dresses, skirts, leggings, fashion tops. I mean, I'm so excited. It's going into 2014. It's going to be the year of fashion. We're really getting into fashion, expanding on our dresses, and making it okay to be a fangirl every day and stylish. And some things are going to be subtle, some are going to be more costume driven. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And you're the fangirl. I mean, you can nominate somebody on our website, or you can nominate yourself. So it's open right now on our Her Universe blog.
I have a list. I'll be nominating a bunch of people.
Yes, please do.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.